Morning, Daryl. Again, part two on this one. It's 1:06 in the morning, West Coast time, November 2nd, 2023. So, getting back to what the hell we were talking about the last vid. Yeah, I'd like to see a ceasefire because I don't like to see Israel being bullies at this point. Yeah, I know it was crazy and it was stupid that what Hamas did was totally insane by capturing people and torturing them and then beheading them. And yeah, Hamas is evil. But that's a hell of a lot of anger. That's a hell of a lot of frustration. And sometimes people keep forgetting that there's both sides on this damn thing here. We're causing more damage with the Palestinian people than anything else. We, the United States, because we're helping Israel in this kind of situation. We're arming them more and more on this one. They also have to deal with Hezbollah, not to mention the rest of the Middle East. We've got an inflamed situation over here. We can't even get we can't even get a handle on. But we're going to be trusting Israel to do it whatever it wants, which is humanitarian crisis. The UN is having a conniption fit over Israel on this one here, Daryl. You got to be seeing this damn shit to understand this crap. This is scary shit. I mean, this is bleeding over to everybody out here in the States. They got to be bleeding over in your area. Come on. How many Semitic, how many racial attacks has there already been in your particular territory, in your particular state? You been keeping track of that damn stuff? You've been trying to research or even following the news in your area? The news in my area, not so good. If we had protests going on, I'm still waiting for the little news clips coming out to see whether or not if the police has already reacted to it. I'm waiting for all the lone wolves to come out there to start doing their crap on people. The ones that are seriously pissed off. Cornell University, remember seeing the stories on those guys? The Jewish Center has local campus cops trying to protect them for any kind of attacks happening on them. I'll tell you one. I'll tell you one. There's a famous deli that's been out there for decades out in Hollywood called Cantor's Deli. A landmark. A veritable landmark in Los Angeles. Got tagged. Got attacked. People are fine, but they get the message that a lot of people don't like the Jewish community right now as it is. It's becoming worse and worse. I thought 9/11 was bad. Even prior to that, we actually had some of those kind of racial attacks once in a while. They would catch the news, but then they're not part of the wave. Just isolated. This time, they're not. They're not isolated. That's what scares me, Daryl. I had tried to show you, or tried to demonstrate something. Maybe I didn't do a very good job of how small of a community I've got out here. I got 14, 15,000 out here in Roseman. You'd think we'd be having some kind of issues over here for it. They're throwing out the issues on social media, but they haven't done anything in demonstration purposes. I hadn't seen any race riots. I hadn't seen any virtual attacks. I haven't heard anything yet. At least nothing's being reported. Everything else is kept low key. We haven't got enough law enforcement anyway to deal with this shit in the first place. We have to borrow from everybody else. It scares me out here. I'm a local community. I'm in a small community. I'm not hearing about 130 or 140,000 or maybe 1 million K. I got 13 to 14,000 people. Most of them live on the west side of the 14 freeway, and the rest of them are living on the east side. And the east side, I haven't heard any words coming down the pipeline. I hadn't seen any actions happening around here. And if there were of any Jewish here, they kept a low profile that nobody's nobody's complaining about. And nothing's being said online. If they are, they're being taken out. So I don't know. It's been pretty damn quiet. But I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for that lone wolf. I know they already got the lone wolves going out in Palmdale and also in Lancaster, out here in the Antelope Valley. But they don't bring them up as much in the California news. I still need to get access to the local papers to see what the hell is going on. I mean, I'll see the traffic that they got on social media. There's a few scanner pages out there that I track every so often. Once in a great while, I'll flash onto a racial one. But they've been trying to keep the profiling mixed out here on social media. But we haven't seen the Nazi Party coming out here, but they had been a long while ago. So I'm still waiting for that crap to happen. Oh yeah, we've been having fun out here. I'll hear more about it in the city of Los Angeles. I'll hear more about the attacks because they'll cover the attacks more on that one. But yeah, it's got me afraid. I'm not Jewish. At least I don't think so. I don't know anything about my father's side. My mother's side? Nope. My father's side? I have no idea. None. No way of finding out either. I'm a mutt. I'm a mutt. So yeah, it's got me concerned out here, dude. Not totally afraid like I'm going to be closing my doors and locking and closing up the windows like crazy. I keep the heat in or cold in as much as possible during the daytime, and at night, man, I need to get rid of this damn heat because it drives me crazy. Spend more money on air conditioning than I do anything else. I'm hoping you've got better news to talk about. Maybe somebody else has got a conniption fit that they have a problem with, and you're falling in love with that one. Me, I'm dealing with the national shit. It has implications for down to my neighborhood. That's what I worry more about. If anything happens abroad, away from the country, we get the effects of it still over here. Like I tried to explain one time in a video for you. You've got to research Japanese Zen garden and look at the images of this stuff. And you got to see the cause and effect on the situation. In the center of the impact, the stillness around it, and the consequences of it. It'd be better if you happen to see a dynamic. If you've got any ponds, lakes, or something like that, something with borders or anything else like that, small enough would be better because you can see it better and you can see the interaction going on. You toss a stone into the water. See the effects happening. And if they happen to reverberate off of things left and right, then you're seeing what the hell's going on. You just can't put a pail of water or a bathtub. Maybe you can see a little bit of effect of it. You need a larger volume of it. A large volume of it. That's why a lake or something like that. Just to see the effects of the waves. Just to see how things are interacting with each other. I see the current events doing the same thing. There's patterns on this one. I may not be mathematical, and I'll tell you one thing. This is something that the professor is going to have a conniption fit on this one, especially when I start talking about it. Yeah. That's my damn. Give me a second here. Concerning about what's happening these days, I still need to make the video about this one, but the essay was really regarding how math affects me, how I don't see the interaction of it. Write this one down. Wave patterns. Our professor is so much into mathematical crap, it's not even funny. He loves it. He wants to see math and how we see math in the world. I'm looking at it as Zen, and I'm looking for probable cause at this point over here. But wave action. All I need is a large body of water or something like that to prove it. Or photograph the damn thing in action. I haven't got it out here. I'll have to improvise. Bathtub, anybody? Looks like I got to deal with a dog. Anyway, it's something for me to work on. So I will do another video and talk at you again, my friend. My dog awaits.